Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Find companions on this journey's way. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. Welcome, friends, by whatever path you've tread. Welcome, friends, here you find respite. Welcome, friends, no need to be alone. Welcome here, we hope you feel at home. Find companions on this journey's leg. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to lean on each other. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to lean on each other. Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Welcome to Monday night at the Wandering Bard. I am your host, Jeremy Graeff, and of course, we have House Elf 1 in the chat.
And on a microphone. Whoa! I can hear myself.
Remember those quality of life improvements we were talking about? Well, one of those, and thanks to your generosity, we now have a soundboard that allows us to run more channels than what we were, and to run the channels that we have with stunning high-def clarity.
Fancy.
Hey there, House Elf.
Hey,
Did I remember to put your links up over there?
I remembered to put my own links up.
That's excellent.
I'm learning.
I love it. Well, hey, we've got a lot of ground to cover tonight. I'm really excited. I wrote 2 songs in the last week. One just kind of came, and we're going to be talking about that one. And another one, I actually wrote the lyrics for probably about a month ago, but we'll talk a little bit more about those later. I had a really fun hike today. I don't know what the weather was like earlier for all y'all, but here in central Pennsylvania, it was in the 70s today. So I took a nice walk, and while I was on my hike, I kept seeing all these really wonderful shoots of the spring to come. I know better than to think that spring is here now. We're probably got a little bit more cold weather coming, but while I'm thinking about it, what are some things about winter that y'all are gonna miss? Because I'll be honest, I'm not excited by winter, but I'm really interested in hearing what y'all are gonna miss about winter.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna miss anything because I like winter in all its icy glory.
You're not gonna miss. Wait, you just said you like winter, but you're not gonna miss it.
Is that what I said?
You did.
Play more music.
All right, I'll do that. All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights, as well for the poor as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best that he may, forgetting old wrongs with poems and songs to drive the cold winter away. 'Tis ill for the mind to anger incline, to think of small injuries now. If wrath be to seek, don't lend her thy cheek, don't let her inhabit thy brow. Brush out of thy books malevolent looks, both beauty and youth's decay, and spend the long nights in honest delights to drive the cold winter away. This time of the year is spent in good cheer, with neighbors together to meet, to sit by the fire with friendly desire, with others in love to greet. Oh, grudges forgot are put in the pot, all sorrows aside they lay. The old and the young doth carol this song to drive the cold winter away. All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights, as well for the poor as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best that he may, forgetting old wrongs with poems and songs to drive the cold winter away. Here's to the last throes of winter.
Yes, that's true. They responded to you in the chat.
Oh, what do we got?
They responded and said, David said, winter gives me an extra excuse to stay inside and be a hermit.
I mean, that's fair and well.
Glenda, I miss hot chocolate around a fire pit. And I'm just thinking, well, that can happen in the summer, but I guess it's just not as,
Okay, y'all might have different theories about this.
I love summertime fire pits.
I like summertime fire pits, but I think maybe you can back me up on this, Glenda, or anybody else. Part of what I dig about hot chocolate is it's hot while everything else is cold. Like there's something about there's something about hot chocolate that's much more satisfying when it's not warm out. Like, then the colder it is, the better it tastes.
Yeah.
That might just be me, but
Matt says he's already missing the Christmas tree lights.
oh yeah.
You could just be like us in our spare room. We just have Christmas tree lights hanging on the wall.
Right. So if you stay at the
white
Wandering
lights
Bard,
with white lights with white strings, but essentially they are Christmas tree lights that are illuminating the guest room.
yeah, it's nice.
It's really nice. Come stay, anybody, honestly.
Well, on that note, now that it's warming up and the pandemic seems to be receding, if you're in the area, hit us up by whisper or email, and you can be part of our live studio audience here at the Wandering Bard.
Yeah. Glenda responded yes, but also Barbara said, it's chocolate. That's all that matters. Hot chocolate.
I'm almost with you, Barbara. I'm almost with you. I feel like I'm realizing this as we're having this conversation tonight. I think I'm very particular about what chocolate and when, right? Yeah. Like, I think I'm realizing another association that I have, like, about milk chocolate is especially around Christmas, like in peanut butter blossoms, the Hershey's Kisses and that, and like the chocolate treats for like the Christmas time part of the celebrations. And I'm down with Hanukkah Gelt too. Like, that's good stuff. And Easter candy. I'm a big fan of the peanut butter eggs. But I'm realizing I'm very particular about when and how I consume chocolate. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Barbara and Glenda. Yeah. So I guess, I mean, if y'all want to keep talking about what you're going to miss about winter, yes, please. But if you notice that you have any like food or drink rituals around the season of winter, I'm for hearing that too. And if you've got some recipes that you want to share for like wassail, I won't dissuade you from doing so. So yeah. Do we have any more movement in the chat on that, or is it too soon in time?
Still talking about chocolate.
Cool.
It's chocolate for days.
Happy to facilitate. Broad as I was walking one evening in the spring, I heard a maid in Bedlam so sweetly for to sing. Her chain she rattled in her hand, and thus replied she: For I love my love, because I know my love loves me. Oh, cruel were his parents who sent my love to sea, and cruel was the galleon that bore my love from me. Yet I love his parents since they're his, although they ruin me. For I love my love, because I know my love loves me. A straw I weave a garland, I'll weave it very fine. Roses, daisies, lilies, I'll mix the eglantine, and I'll present it to my love when he returns from sea. For I love my love, because I know my love as she there sat weeping, her love became on land. And hearing she was in Bedlam, he ran straight out of hand. He flew into her loving arms, and thus replied she, for I love my love, because I know my love loves me. So now these two are married, and happy may they be. Like turtle doves together in love and unity, all pretty maids with patience wait, that have got loves at sea. For I love my love, because I know my love loves me. For I love my love, because I know my love loves me. So how's everybody doing?
Good. Everybody's doing good. Maybe you were going to be like the channel and all that stuff, but it just popped up that Carlos has been subscribed for 6 months.
Oh, thanks, Carlos. Yeah.
He hit a milestone, so thank you,
That's
Carlos.
real cool. Thank you, Carlos. So, Lori is very right. I forgot to mention, if you like what you hear and you want to hang out and you want to get all the notifications, be sure to follow. And your notifications are on. And if you want people to know what's cool about Monday night, hit that share button and let people know. You can tweet it. You can post it on Facebook and a few other social media outlets. And let people know what's good. And if they can't make it live, that's cool. The replay is going to be up for 2 weeks. Actually, this week, since I wrote the songs or the songs are public domain, this is going to be one of those rare weeks that there's going to be no difference, unfortunately, between subscribers on the website and publicly. But I will talk a bit more about subscription later, but as Carlos has already pointed out to you in chat, if you have an Amazon Prime, you can actually get a subscription for free using Amazon Prime. So I would be honored if you would subscribe here. And the thing that's kind of tricky about that is you've got to re-up it every month. So you can just set a reminder on your calendar and resubscribe every month with your Prime benefits. It's more than just free shipping and watching your favorite shows. So, and the more people that subscribe, the more fun stuff that we get to do with the channel. So I think when we hit a few more subscribers, I think it's 15, I think we get more emotes. And Jason Burlett made a ton of emotes for the channel over the summer. So we've got plenty to roll out. So, did we get any more like fun recipes or fun winter stuff? We've moved on. Excellent. Well, so speaking of streaming, about a month ago, I streamed Squid Game on Netflix, and it's I won't lie, it's kind of hard to watch because you see a lot of really ugly things, both in terms of the actual stuff that's happening on screen and the choices people are making, but it's, I think, really powerful social commentary. And when I was done with the series, I wrote the lyrics for this song and didn't touch them because there was so much that was going on. And when I'm like writing to finish, I like to be able to like completely arrange and finish the song like right then. And I didn't have time. I had enough time to write the lyrics, and like, well, we'll see. Like maybe that idea isn't any good, and maybe it'll keep. And this is actually the second song that I wrote. I just wrote this a couple days ago, and it was kind of a surprise. I looked back at the lyrics and thought, these are pretty decent. So I just started playing around with a chord progression that I wrote last weekend, and this seems to fit. So anyway, this is a song inspired by the intense Korean drama Squid Game. In the recesses of deepest watches of overwhelmed, surrounded by traces of can't remove the tendrils of dreadful certainty of clouded judgment of and the stakes are hard, much too close to call. Every choice is wrong, none go left unharmed. Shadows grow in us, can't afford to trust. On the frame, just what is this game? Why are we this way? Can all the rules change? Reality remains, heard rhymes in our wake. No matter how good or great, no way ahead for us unstained. Yeah. New stuff.
New stuff. It's cool to hear new stuff. Judith said, so true in the real life current circumstances as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holds.
Yeah, it's I know it's like super tense. Like some of us are closer to it than others. And like the it of it all can be a lot of different things. Like the anxieties of Russian aggression spilling into more of the world than their neighbors in Ukraine, or what's going to happen with the pandemic or the world economy or any of it. And I don't know that I have any clear answer. Well, similar thematically, and maybe it starts with that question and hopefully ends with an answer that will hopefully inspire you all. mighty street. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. Do everything you can with all the strength you have. Do everything you can with all the time you have. And now for something slightly different.
Your host for this evening has been House Elf 1 and Jeremy Graeff Music. And now for a...
House Elf ASMR moment.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Nobody needs that. I mean, somebody needs that. I don't need that. You maybe
Somebody here is here for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, hey friends, you know what week it is? I'll tell you. This is the week that Ren Fair Night is happening at the State Theater in Havre de Grace, Maryland.
Havre de Grace, Maryland.
That is going to be this Friday, March 11th, from 7 to 11 p.m. Our good friend Jules Schrader will be entertaining us as Mags Cockburn, the forgetful musician. Her husband Jeff Wolfthal is going to be joining our good friend Doug Wallace on stage as the duo of Woo. And there will be a fantastic belly dancing troupe there whose name currently escapes me. But that link should be appearing in the chat. So do buy the tickets. Tickets are only $15, which is pretty great. So the house elf and I will be in attendance. So if you go, say hi, because it's always cool to meet new folks or to see old friends. So here's to that. Last time with good company, I love and shall until I die. Grudge you will the none deny. So God be pleased, thus live will I. For my pastimes, on sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sports. For my comfort, who shall me let? Youth must have some dalliance, for good or ill some pastimes. Company methinks and best, all thoughts and fancies to digest. For idleness is chief mistress of vices all. Then who can say but mirth and play is best of all? Company with honesty is virtue, vices to flee. Company is good or ill, but every man hath his free will. The best ensue, the worst eschew. My mind shall be virtue to use, vice to refuse, the shall I use me. Da 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 For my pastimes, on sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sports. For my comfort, who shall me let? Je prends du vectoré, avec tout tourner, 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 tourner. Profitez à mes joies, joue à bois. Je prends du vectoré, avec tout tourner, 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 tourner. Profitez à mes joies, joue à bois. Chante et bouvant, c'est le confession de guerre. Chante et bouvant, mes amis, bouvant donc. Chante et bouvant, c'est le amis, je bois en joue à bois. Quand je bois du Victory, amis, tout tourner, 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 tourner. Au fil des années, je bois en joue à bois. Chantons et bouvant, à cette confession de la guerre. Chantons et bouvant, mes amis, bouvant. Chantons et bouvant, à cette confession de la guerre. Chantons et bouvant, mes amis, bouvant. Quand je bois du Victory, amis, tout tourner, 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 tourner. Au fil des années, je bois en joue à bois. Je bois du Victory, amis, tout tourner, 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 tourner. Au fil des années, je bois en joue à bois. Chantons et bouvant, c'est la confession de la guerre. Chantons et bouvant, mes amis, bouvant. Chantons et bouvant, c'est la confession de la guerre. Chantons et bouvant, mes amis, bouvant. Anything for the good of the order?
David said victories are won in the rehearsal room.
That is true. That's really similar to a samurai maxim I really like, which is laugh on the battlefield, cry in the dojo, which I think there's a similar wisdom to that. Wouldn't you agree, David? Then, of course, sometimes the simulations go perfectly in rehearsal, and we think, what could possibly go wrong? Anyway, so I can't remember when I wrote this. I think this might have been last Tuesday or Wednesday. I've been thinking a lot about Ukraine. That's been weighing really heavily on me. And there's been, of course, a ton of stuff flying around on the news and on a bunch of other corners of the internet. But something that's been circulating around since the invasion began was this old woman comes up to a young Russian soldier and is in fairly colorful language asking him what he's doing in their country. And he doesn't really have a response, and he's trying to move her along, and he's obviously embarrassed because she's not yelling at him, but she's obviously displeased with his presence. And she leaves it by trying to hand him a packet of sunflower seeds. And the sunflower is the national flower of Ukraine. It's partly why their flag is what it is: blue sky above, yellow flowers below. And she essentially told him, put these seeds in your pocket because then you'll at least do something useful. And in not so many words, she basically told him, go die and plant these flowers. And I was really struck by that. I was struck by the special kind of certainty and courage our older people are able to have because they've lived enough to have seen some horrible things and don't have any cares at all about anything anymore. And they need to say what they need to say. And nothing's going to dissuade them. And also how disarming that can be, because the soldier's obviously uncomfortable because he really can't do anything. What's he going to do? Shoot her? Anyway, maybe better would be the song that I wrote instead of rambling about it. Take these seeds with you as you go. May they fill your pockets with memory to remind us when you've gone. You can leave something of beauty. Bright echoes of your passing. shining of the strength that led you here. A sunflowers unfold in the dawning. Set the fields ablaze in gold and hue. Let them follow sun till gloaming. The sky above, yellow flowers below. From east to west grow resolutely. Cheer up days to last throughout the night. Though our heads bow till the morning, by day they'll shine and fill and seek the sun. And we'll recall the price of planting. Take these seeds with you as you go. May they line your pockets with memory to remind us after you've gone. You can leave something of beauty. That's for the people of Ukraine. And so is this. Burned and lived, sparks are trailing, flames cover my head, but I'm not worried. All things must end. This is no victory for Pastimes. Release from burdens that slowed my flight. The end is a beginning, restores my light. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. Here's to the resiliency of the Ukrainian people. Well, I have bad news and I have good news. The bad news is
Tell the bad news.
I have but one song with which to share with you. The good news is I have another song with which to share with you. And if you've enjoyed watching tonight, if you're new, please introduce yourself in the chat. Thanks for popping in. Please give this channel a follow and consider subscribing. Another reminder, as part of your Amazon Prime benefits, you get a free subscription every month. And of course, we would be honored if you would subscribe here. You'll make the house elf very happy.
So happy.
And if you're really interested in helping not only support the live stream, but the music that I write, and the stuff that I'm trying to create, please pop over to jeremygraeffmusic.com and consider subscribing. For $5 a month, you will get access to an awful lot of exclusive video and music. And I'm really excited because I've been doing a lot of solo acoustic demos over the last few weeks, getting ready for Faire and getting ready for some really fun recording stuff. But I think I'm going to start releasing some of those demos exclusively to subscribers, and they're not going to be released to anyone else. All the subscribers, you guys are going to get that, and no one else. So you're going to get the new albums, because it's looking like it'll be albums at this point when they get released. You'll be getting those a month before everyone else, but you'll be getting the demos months before everyone else. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, here's to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in on Monday nights. So here's a song that I wrote a really long time ago. Like, I wrote this before the pandemic. And
It was 2019.
yeah. And I don't feel like it's lost any of the resonance for me. Deliver us from madmen and fools. Deliver us from the stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from the trust we break. Deliver us from the climate we change. Deliver us from fire and earthquake. Deliver us from wind, flood, and hurricane. Deliver us from resources we drain. Deliver us from a lack of confidence. Deliver us from our anger misspent. Deliver us from depression that chokes. Deliver us from our absence of hope. Deliver us from partition and divide. Deliver us from our fear and our pride. Deliver us from hatred and bigotry. Deliver us from self-interest and greed. Deliver us from madmen and fools. Deliver us from the stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from the trust we break. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. When the shit show's all done, love's finally won. We'll all join in one voice and sing. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your will now be done, love's finally won. And all of our grief turn to praise. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom will come, and your will be done. There won't be more tears or pain. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Everyone is redeemed, made anew and made clean, and made in the image of you. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your will now be done, love's finally won, and all of our grief turn to praise. Friends, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with us on a Monday night. It's always great to have you here at the Wandering Bard. Love you all. Take good care of each other. Until next week, night all. Love you all.